Hello, everyone. Do not adjust your sets. If you're watching this on Twitch or anywhere like YouTube, it's me. It's MCZX. And guess what? I'm not alone anymore. Because I was going to record something for you guys last week, but I got a message saying, no, don't do it. So, who's back? If you can there is on break with the sound crew because apparently they had a falling out again, and I am not responsible for it this time. This time it was not that happened in the past couple weeks since we talked.
It has been.
Yeah, Razor's back, and I'm here. Welcome to Simply Complicated. It's been 3 weeks. I'm sorry. I should have sent something to you guys. We just did not do that. That's on us. But it's okay because we're here and we're back. And we're here to inspire you to not jump off that bridge. I know in this climate, you might want to jump off that bridge. Don't, because we're back. Your pals are back to talk to you about not jumping off a bridge or doing anything dumb. But we have a lot to discuss. I don't want to take up too much of your time. I know Reason doesn't want to take too much of your time up either. Because, yeah, it's
All that time. I want all that time.
you want all the time. All the time. So, you can watch it live on Rizu's Twitch. We're there, and maybe the YouTube version might go up with both of us up there. I don't know. We might just do audio only. Who knows? But Rizu, welcome back, my friend. Welcome back. It's nice to see your face.
So I'm gonna start this one. Before I do my normal intro. Actually, no. What's popping with it, you guys? It's your boy Rizu. You already know what it is. I got the cookies. Buy one get two. Buy one get one for the same price, and you buy the Rice Krispies. Buy two get three for the price of four. But these hands are always free.
Like that's not right. It's not right.
Is buy one get one for the same price, and the Rice Krispies are buy two get three for the price of four.
Right. But maybe because I haven't heard it in a long time, and that's why I'm saying that. It says I have a new message up here. Where the hell is the chat? Oh, the chat's right there. And someone threw something. Excited. Little Miss excited. Siren's excited. Well, hi, Siren. You're excited.
So, when we gonna go health update, I told y'all I'd give that. So first, we're gonna talk about chronic illnesses. Now, haven't got to really talk to MC about this. So, he's here in St. Thomas, you guys.
Better not be the C word or the L word or any of these other words, sir.
So, I've been having some gastro issues for about since my birthday. It's been real shitty, a lot of burping. So, go have an endoscopy on the 28th of not August, of October. And that's also around the time where I hadn't been around. And you have a normal esophagus, but you have gastritis. Okay, what's that mean? Your stomach is inflamed. It's upset. But your blood test came back. No cancer. No esophageal cancer. That's good.
That's good. No cancer.
All right. So I'm like, all right, that's cool. But since before my birthday, really not before my birthday, but since like the end of September, I've been like burping all the time. I'm like, yeah, this is rough. I'm burping like all day. And like I know that sounds like,
all day.
It's funny that I say it like that because I remember me and Shino and MC just sitting there and we would like have burp competitions at my grandma's house. So you was like,
We
you
did
would wonder,
do that.
you would wonder, why is that such a problem?
Why is that a problem?
These burps feel incomplete. They just like the burps happen and they aren't in the background dying, yo. So the burps feel incomplete, and it's a situation where like I'll burp and it just don't feel fulfilled. So like just now, I'm drinking tea, peppermint tea, and I can let out a burp, but after the burp, I feel like there's still a burp there.
So it's like gas is trapped there.
So I'm seeing what's going on, and they said I have what's called gastroparesis.
Gastroparesis. Please explain what that means.
It literally translates into stomach paralysis. So, how major is it? Looking it up online, typically after 4 hours, your stomach is supposed to. You should have about 9% or less food in your stomach. I did a emptying test, and I had 23% of my food that I ate still in my stomach.
What the fuck?
So, and all I ate at that time was eggs and toast. With that being said, they had me on medicines. I'm doing what I can, and I will say the thing that everybody is probably worried about, because I mentioned it. It's not life threatening, but it's a quality of life change, and it sucks. So my diet has consisted since I started feeling bad in September, because I was kind of talking to y'all about it, talked about it in stream, might have talked about it in one of the episodes. My diet has mainly since September, and MC already knows because I told him this part, has consisted of chicken, spinach, and smoothies. Because of that, I have dropped 35 pounds since September.
Clap it up, yay! It's a good
But
thing, right?
it's a good thing, but it's also like, I wish that I didn't suddenly get this chronic illness to go with it. And apparently, like they said, this is probably a flare up and things will ease up within about a month or so. But like I said, I've been dealing with this since September. We're about to be in December.
Yeah,
So,
Thanksgiving's literally around the corner.
and with gastroparesis comes certain foods mess you up.
For
So,
example, for our audience to know,
MC, you know me. What are some of my favorite foods?
he loves some cheese and
What you
burgers. Loves burgers, likes pizza, chicken sandwiches with cheese on them. I have a controversial opinion about that, but that's him, not me. I think cheese on a chicken sandwich is a weird thing to do.
so
It doesn't work, but yay, Rizu loves that.
pizza is a no. Pizza's a fuck no.
No pizza.
Burgers
No
prepared a
cheese.
certain way are a no. So
Yeah.
like I can do turkey burgers. I can do like beef if it's not too fatty.
So lean
meats. Everything has, as far as meats, has to be lean meats. Cheese, I can do cheese if I take like lactate. Siren's over here trying to be goofy and make me like laugh, but I've been wanting. This is what I wanted to tell everybody because y'all already know I'm not a lazy person. I've gone from being the editor to let MC put his masterful touch on everything. So when I tell y'all, like, I really haven't been feeling well, it's a change for real, because it's also a mental thing, because I also will say that since September, yeah, I'm always hungry, which they said, that's the good part, because most people with gastroparesis, because of it,
they don't have appetite.
And a lot of people actually, they said a lot of people will throw up and be sick. And he's like, you don't have any of those symptoms. So it's probably reversible. You can probably, and if it's reversible, you can.
It's good to know.
But it's really just been this process of like just being hungry because I can't eat certain things. When I do eat certain things, even with it, eating certain things that they said I can eat sometimes messes me up. Like really, really off topic. You know what I had today?
Shoot, what did you have today?
So today, and this is gonna sound sad because I'm talking about like what I ate, but it's like I woke up this morning and I had a smoothie, strawberry banana smoothie.
That's not bad. I thought you was about to
And
say
then
something way worse.
I had a banana afterwards. Bananas, because they are soft, are a food that you can really eat with gastroparesis. But for a certain amount of people, bananas will all of a sudden, out of nowhere, and it's not all the time, but just suddenly trigger the burping. So I ate the banana. I'm chilling, and I'm just going through a burping spell. And when I say it's like burping, like right now I'm talking. I don't really feel one. Because another part of it is stomach shit. And stuff with gastroparesis is also about your nerves. And because I've been stressing about all of this, it's been worse. And it's kind of hard to not stress over what you can't eat when you can't eat shit. Or sometimes you eat shit you're supposed to eat. And yeah. So my nerves have just been bad. Like I said, day by day, I'm trying to do what I need to. But so I had the banana and it messed me up. Then for lunch had 6-inch Subway. It was just a rotisserie chicken on Italian. Because MC, you remember when I had you remember when I came by your house and I got them whole wheat because I was like, I'm gonna eat better?
Yeah, did you eat those?
I did.
Did
and I
it
felt
work?
bad, and it wasn't your fault because guess what I found out?
What's wrong with it?
Gastroparesis, when you're dealing with it, when you're having a flare-up, stuff like whole wheat bread is harder for your stomach to digest and makes the gastroparesis worse in the midst of a flare-up. So you're actually supposed to eat the white bread instead of the wheat bread when you're having a flare-up. Yeah, but also, this is the flip part of it. Sorry, this might be TMI, but
It's fine. We family.
I tend to go to the bathroom regularly. I've had constipation. So, how do you deal with constipation? High fiber. Guess what messes you up with gastroparesis? High fiber.
So you can't
I've been having
you can't poop. You have to take laxatives to poop. So you can't have a diet. You can't have wheat bread, which is the better bread on the glycemic index. You can't have that because fiber is going to mess up your stomach. And you have to take laxatives in order to have a regular bowel movement.
And see, the thing is,
My God.
what I was told was, hey, Mr.
My God.
Mr. C, Mr. Phoenix, you it's like you are regular. You've been going at least once a day. And it's like, look, ma'am, I've been so regular. I'll go like 3 or 4 times in a day.
Wow. And this is with the laxatives, before the laxatives.
That was before the laxatives. So
God.
look, I'm not gonna lie. I haven't taken it in like 2 days. Today I was regular. So that's kind of pointing towards the flare up being close to being over. But it's just been a rough process because when I'm describing it to other people, it's hey, you're eating better. That sounds great. Your health is like a lot better. You shouldn't be upset. And it's like,
I'm very upset. I can't enjoy food. All I'm doing is eating white bread, smoothies, and bananas. And you're telling me I shouldn't be upset. Yeah, I'll drop 30 pounds. But do you think I'm happy about that?
and that's what it is.
I can't even.
I was going to the gym that whole summer and was struggling to lose weight.
God.
Haven't been able to eat, and I've lost more weight than I've lost. Look, let me put the weight out there because I'm not really not concerned about that part. We already know. For people who know me in real life,
they're saying is that Neil deGrasse on the right or the left. I don't know if they're talking about me or you.
I don't know. But I weighed like 384. I was a bit overweight. That's not. We're not even gonna talk bad about that. I am now 349.
That's good.
And that's great. I'm a bigger guy.
Fantastic.
Losing that weight, that's fantastic. But it's also, you mean to tell me that this is literally because I barely eat now?
I will say this in regards to the gym, you're not going to see it in a day. You're not going to see it in a month, but you will see it over time because I'm starting to notice small things from going to the gym that I didn't see maybe 6 months ago. And I also did lose a lot of weight the same way you did, minus the gastro problems by just not eating a whole lot. The gym's good. It's a good spot to go to. You'll lose more if you just put weight training on. I mean, you'll probably convert most of the fat to muscle.
And that's kind of been a fear because I've been losing so rapidly. That's what made me be like, even though I've talked to people and the doctor was like, yeah, no, that's not what it is. I was like, man, as you started off the stream with, I was like, C word? No, not C word. Gastro. And it was like, am I going to die from this? Nah, it's just lifestyle changes. And unfortunately, the medicine that would like really reverse this is also really fucking dangerous. Because yeah, you can. Siren was going
this life-saving drug's going to help you, but you might grow maybe 4 new legs and you might die. I don't know, but you should try it.
Siren was about to give a little input on the medicine real quick. So you go ahead.
Siren's about to give input on the medicine, ladies and gentlemen.
Bonjour.
Bonjour.
Basically, what the medicine do is, when it works, it's a really good medicine, but there is a 1 to 5% chance that you could get something called like tarkin dyskinesia, some shit like that. It's something that starts with a T. I'll send it in the chat like once I find it. And basically,
sounds familiar.
It's shaking. It's a lot of shaking. Not like Parkinson's, but it's a lot of shaking. Like people are hospitalized for it. And it's not like Parkinson's shaking where you're like, but it's like you shaking. And people are hospitalized for it. Some people heal from it. Some people, that's a lifelong condition. It's in a lot of medicine.
Nerve damage.
Kind of, yeah.
Sense.
In a way, yeah. Which, when you think about it, because it happens commonly with medicines like that, with medicines like antipsychotics and stuff like that. But if you think about it, especially when dealing with gastroparesis, it's dealing with the lining of your stomach being paralyzed. It's unparalyzing your stomach. So it makes sense, but it's still terrifying because that 1 to 5% chance could change your life for the rest of your life even more.
Right. That reminds me of like the semaglutides for folks with diabetes. Because I've tried one of those before, and what it does is it paralyzes your stomach, so you don't eat a whole much.
Yep.
A whole much. Who the hell says a whole much? A whole lot. But it paralyzes your stomach. And I tried it for like a month, but you could get throat cancer from that. And
you talking about stuff like Mounjaro and stuff like that?
Yeah, like if you try Mounjaro or Ribelsis, stuff like that, you can end up with throat cancer.
With throat cancer, with pancreatitis, that's why I'm not on it no more.
Yeah, I took it for a month and immediately was like, yeah, the hell with this, dude. My throat is like drier than the desert. I can drink like 4 bottles of water and I still feel like nothing's going. I threw all that stuff down the drain. I'm like, bro, this ain't working for me. This ain't it. Hell with that, cuz. Nasty. So but yours would be the reverse, basically. Like it's going to unparalyze us to the stomach.
And it's just a whole bunch of shaking.
You get the shakes.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Yeah. Good. So, siren out. I'm about to go do crackhead stuff in the background.
Hell, you heard it. Siren, ladies and gentlemen. Clap it up. Yay.
And then, so the other medicine that is still kind of dangerous, but better for you, is only sold in Canada, and it's not FDA approved.
Fuck this, man. This is not fair. This is like the most unfair shit of all time.
And the worst part, so gastroparesis, what I read, it's rare. And so there's many causes that they said this. One of it could be diabetes, but that's if you can't, if your blood sugar, like, is
so sounds like you're type 1 maybe, and you're not taking your meds. That's what that sounds like.
Siren said to tell you basically that other thing that she was talking about, the targetive dyskinesia.
Tarkin dyskinesia or whatever.
She sent it to you in the group chat, but basically it's like Tourette's, but your whole body.
Good Lord.
So
Good Lord.
this could be something reversed, and we're going through all the health stuff. Like, I'm seeing a liver doctor because my enzymes were a little bit high, but not too high to warrant. It was high enough because it was like, hey, you're overweight. This could be the reason why. And it's like, okay, understood. We'll go check that out, especially after dealing with all of this.
Right.
So like, there's like that could be the cause. But they was like, at first they were like, your A1C is kind of high, but then it was like, even with your A1C being kind of high, your sugars, every time we check them, are normal. So we don't think it's diabetically caused. So it's like leads to, if it's not caused by if it's not caused by diabetes, and it's not caused by the potential liver issue, then it is what they call idiopathic, which means they don't know what caused it. And that happens to a lot of people. And it is just hearing that is concerning for me, because it's just like,
Concerning for me too. This is how my shit started. You know, when I was 18 and the whole skin thing, and that just kind of came out of the blue, out of nowhere.
and that's kind of like what
Holy
I've been.
crap.
That's kind of what I've been dealing with. That's why I've been like so MIA for stuff like people, because the stream boys, and I think I don't think they're in stream right now, but like the King Dons, the James Beverly, I think y'all, because outside of stream they've been real helpful, just helping me plot shit out for like the wrestling show and shit. Like, they've been real helpful putting together cards just on days that I really can't like think about it. Because the truth of the fact of the matter is, I just really haven't been feeling the best, and it's sometimes, I'm not even gonna lie, a lot of times it's a mental battle. It's not even oh man, I'm burping, because sometimes it's just like, damn, I gotta feel like this all day. I've been feeling like this in September,
Mm-hmm.
and like September, it pissed me off. It pisses me off because when I was feeling bad in September, it was acid reflux, really bad acid reflux. I was nauseous all the time and this, that, and the other. And I started taking the medicine that they told me to take. And acid reflux went away, but that's when this burping started.
So like one problem solving, here's a whole new freaking problem.
Yeah, and that's
God
basically how I've
damn.
been feeling on it. It's a you know, every, for lack of better words, it's like every day, waking up and like you're feeling bad, and you don't have a, it's not even the feeling bad, if you could believe it. It's the not having a solution, not knowing what to, like, I feel bad, cool. What can I do to feel better? And when you don't have that answer, that's what,
Yeah, it puts a toll on you.
yeah,
It just does.
I guess like my thing is like, and that's not to knock anyone with diabetes, because I know a lot of people with diabetes have kind of similar struggles trying to just figure out how they can manage shit better. They say like, this is definitely not something that can kill you unless you completely ignore it, and you've been dieting and everything, so you're doing what you need to do.
Right.
But they were like, it basically comes down to hey, feeling bad every day, trying to figure out what the fuck to do, looking for solutions on how to feel better, and just like not having the answers you need.
Yeah, I can attest to that. Just speaking off of my own personal things that I've dealt with, little triumphs, I guess you could call it tribulations. Tribulations, that was the other word you were looking for, not triumphs, because triumphs are good things, tribulations are bad things. Forgive me, America. No, don't. Anyway, speaking on my own tribulations of when I was out, when we were doing the podcast, was what, 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
And we were doing it like on a consistent basis, and then I went down with, the gym injury, and the gym injury played into I had hidradenitis suppurativa when I was 18, and I don't know how I got it. It just showed up one day. It's rare to happen in men, but I got it. And it took like 4 years to get rid of it, and it would come back every now and then. But eventually it would go away, and then, I was going to the gym. I did a workout with too much weight, and I hurt myself, hurt my glute, and I thought maybe I just hurt the muscle. I didn't hurt the muscle. It was a whole lot of stuff, and that turned into a fistula. You don't want a fistula. I'm sorry. Not to be TMI, you don't want a fistula because you are never going to shit again properly. You won't be able to sit down comfortably. You won't be able to sleep comfortably. It's going to be hell if you get one of those. You do not want to ever get a fistula because it could completely mess up the lining of, your glutes, and they'll have to fix that with surgery. Thank God they were able to fix it with surgery, and the recovery process was long. You got to have the right people around you to recover. Without getting too much into that, I understand exactly how Reese feels because there's going to be days where you're like, shit, I can't. In my case, I cannot sit down. I can't really enjoy games or TV or anime because I'm uncomfortable 24/7. And because I'm uncomfortable 24/7, that starts to affect this. And when it's affecting your mental, you feel like you want to quit. And at the same time, also, forgot to mention, I got told while I was in the hospital, oh, you're a diabetic. Didn't even know I was a diabetic and found that out the same time I was recovering from that when I was in the ICU. I understand where he's coming from. But what I've learned through this whole journey, especially with the diabetes, you have to have a mindset of, I'm not doing this because I want to do this. I'm doing this because my health is at risk if I don't do this, and I have to do it. And I ran into I'll say his name. Jay Spade and I go to the same gym. Didn't know that. So I was at the gym Friday, day off, mind you. I don't have to do anything on my day off. I can literally sit in my house all day, but I have to be responsible. So I go to the gym. I'm working out. And as I finish my set, I go chat it up with him. And he was like, you know what? You're doing the right thing. You continue to do that. Keep working out. Find a way to make it fun. And I guess all I can say to you, Rizu, and with your situation, I know this may not be the thing people want to hear because it sounds like every motivational speaker in the world, but seriously, try to find a way to make it fun and just remember the greater purpose of why you're doing it. You're doing it because you want to reverse the shit, because I don't want to be doing this diabetic shit forever. It's type 2. You can reverse type 2. If it was type 1, I'm assed out. I can't do nothing about that. That's genetics.
Yeah. And see, it kind of goes into what you were saying with that, because like for me, it's the whole beef at everything was really just when doctors act shit in a certain way, and it's like, so like when I was saying it, they thought something was seriously wrong because it was like, oh, is it involuntary weight loss? And the doctor was talking to me like I'm still eating like fast food and shit every day, and I was like, ma'am, I think I had fries one time in October. I have not been eating fried foods. I completely cut out sodas. And I was like, the other day I had the first kind of soda I've drank in a long time, and it was an Olipop. And she was like, what's a long time? Like a week or two? And I was like, since like September. All I drink is like water. And I just recently tried the Olipop. Besides that, I've been doing smoothies and shit. And she was just like, oh, well, that's the reason why you're losing weight. And I'm like, yeah, but like you talk to the doctor, he was like, I just lost a lot of weight. They immediately go into, well, like literally, this was a new doctor, and she looked at me and was just like, yeah, what, you eating all this fast food and stuff? And it's like, no, you don't. That's the problem. I understand, like I cut out on my diet, but this is a lot. So I'm sitting there talking. It really is just hey, like I really been doing what I'm supposed to do, but like it's concerning. So I sit there and I'm just like trying to, I guess my whole thing was I'm just really trying to make sure I'm losing weight the healthy way and all of that. I don't want it to, I don't want it to seem like because when I talk, I also don't want it to sound like I'm doing anything like bulimia or I'm just starving myself. I promise y'all it's not that. I am eating the best that I can, trying my best, but it really comes down to what the fuck should I eat because I don't want to feel sick.
Right. You don't want to have a fit of the burps.
And I've had my cheat days, my cheat days where nothing affected me. And then I've had days where I eat what I'm supposed to and I felt terrible. So it's literally, I told Siren the other day, and again, I apologize if this is TMI. The other day, I had applesauce, and I threw up applesauce. So it's a, But then there was a day where they messed up my Chick-fil-A sandwich, and I ate. So I was like, "Fuck it." I haven't had a fried sandwich in a while, and I had the Chick-fil-A sandwich because I will say that I've been eating a lot of Chick-fil-A. But I'm always getting the grilled sandwich, white bun, no fries. I'll get the fruit cup with it, or I'll get the yogurt. So I'm not eating. With that being said, like they was like, yeah, stuff like that is good. Like you could do that. What?
Well, those who are listening, Siren picked up, it looks like some sort of box or bin, and it hit her in the face, and she dropped it. So, congratulations.
But yeah. So it's like I'm eating a lot better, and it's the only thing I will say is with eating better, it's been very fucking expensive. So that's another part of it because going into that, talking about the shit I've been dealing with, one of the issues that I've been having is like, so me and Siren, one of the weeks we were like, yeah, no, we're just going to eat a lot healthier. And Drew Orleans was in town at that time. So like, I was like, yeah, no, I'm about to make a homemade salad dressing and this, that, and the other. And I made my salad dressing. It was delicious. And then I found out, hey, you can't do tomato. Tomato is messing you up right now. I was like, bro, what? I spent a whole bunch of money, but I just made this.
You just made this salad, and now you can't have one of the things in the dressing.
And then I made Siren's dressing, made a Caesar vinaigrette, and it tasted really good. But you know what one of the ingredients in Caesar vinaigrette is? No, the olive oil part is fine. Olive oil is a healthy fat, and I can have that.
To say that is just tragic. You can't even have healthy fats.
Honey mustard. It was Dijon mustard that I made that way.
Can't have
But
Dijon
mustard.
I thought you were allergic to mustard.
I am. So sitting there looking at all these salad dressings and like, I don't fucking like ranch.
Ranch
What else
is
is there?
nasty.
What else is there? Blue
There's-
cheese? No. I don't
Blue
want that.
cheese
I
is
want blue cheese dressing is gross.
Never had that, so it probably is. I've had blue cheese, not dressing. I don't have dressings with my salads.
I looked, raspberry vinaigrette it's okay, but it's just not me. And so I'm going through the list of dressings and it's like, damn, I can't eat any of this shit.
This is
Not because of like what's in the dressing, but it's like, damn, it's either something that I'm allergic to or something that'll fuck me up with what I'm dealing with right now. Then I found out I had the salad and it was like, yep, nope. Yeah, you could have leafy greens, but iceberg lettuce is actually a bit too rough for your stomach to process right now, and two, it doesn't really have enough nutritional value for you to even be worried about it. So you should do spinach. Okay, so I'll do spinach leaves. Well, see this particular salad that you got, the spinach leaves are good, but the other thing that you thought was good for you, this is actually really upsetting to the stomach. So can't have that. Just spinach leaves. All right, but what dressing are you gonna put on? And it's shit like that. So that's what I've been dealing with. It's just like every day is a struggle of figuring out what can I eat that's not gonna make my stomach make me wanna commit seppuku. And as you pointed out, stuff like that plays a mental toll because like when you can't eat every day, or you can eat but you don't know what you can eat, it's just upsetting, both literally to your stomach and to your mental. So I'm just every day is just a new. It really is like every day is a new thing. I got it makes fun of me because I use they got a little AI health app that I've been using. It'll straight up be like, yeah, no, okay, this is good for you. You can have this meal today. However, if you're doing this, you should really watch your portion. Like tonight, I was like, with me having that little burping episode and me just not wanting to deal with another one, I was like, I'm gonna do a smoothie. But because I found out that banana messes me up today, we're not gonna do banana smoothie. What do you have in mind? It's like, oh, well, you like the Angel Slim smoothie from Smoothie King. We're gonna do vanilla slim today. Cut out the banana, add some Greek yogurt and blah 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 blah. So I did all the things because Greek yogurt is good. Greek yogurt has probiotics.
Correct.
The dairy content in Greek yogurt isn't strong enough to mess up your stomach.
Yeah, that's why they kind of recommend that. If you're like, I don't know, if you're a diabetic that enjoys ice cream a lot, they'll tell you flat out you might want to start eating Greek yogurt instead because it's not going to up your numbers as much as ice cream was, because since all the sugar and carbs are in ice cream. So this is becoming a nutritional podcast, and I'm sorry, but it's okay. You guys need to know the knowledge.
And I wanted you guys to know, because if anybody's having any symptoms like it, please go to your doctor. I see that kind of goes into what I don't know if MC wanted to discuss it, but I kind of goes into some of the stuff I missed. And healthcare, guys.
Healthcare is important. And Seth Walter says, I ain't know it was that bad, brother. On Connie.
Yeah, literally. That's why it's like, I didn't. That's one of the things. I didn't know it was that bad. So educating myself on it really helped a lot. And it's really, so like, I made the comment to my doctor. I was like, please don't. If Siren fall behind me, y'all.
If Siren falls, that's a clip going on IG, and we're going to just post that exact clip. We're not even posting the audio. She almost fell.
My God.
We're going to post the whole thing.
So I guess the best way to put it is like, one of the things, I'm a chunky man, but I've lost a lot of weight. And one of the things that that bothers me. Hey, you know when Thanksgiving's coming, they're like, hey, yeah, so bro, if that mac and cheese wasn't made with reduced fat, you might as well skip it. If the ham, if they didn't get the ham with lean cuts of that ham that's not too fatty, you might as well skip it and enjoy it. Turkey? You can eat turkey. That's elite.
It's got a bunch of It's gotta be a bland turkey.
What else? Dang, I know you make a good lemon meringue pie. You know you can't have that shit at all. You can have some of the meringue. You can't have the lemon cream. Cause citrus mess you up.
Jesus Christ. So you can't have that. You can't have anything. Basically, your Thanksgiving is a dinner roll, and a bland piece of turkey that has no salt or no.
You can have the dinner roll as long as it's
white.
As long as it's white, don't try to be healthy with it.
No whole wheat roll for you, buddy. You get that nice white bread dinner roll from Bunny Bread Company. Yeah, this is depressing. This really made me sad, and all I can do, Rizu, is pray that this thing reverses so you can eat food again. But hopefully you'll be able to bounce back from this and have an appetite and be able to use the bathroom on a regular basis. But the education should also help as well, so you don't, put on the weight that you just lost.
Yeah, and it's really that. Like I said, I'm glad that I lost the weight that I did lose, but it also came down to the fact that, damn, you ain't lose this weight because you worked your ass off during the summer. Everything you did in the summer, you lost like about 10 times, because I lost 3 in the summer. Dang, I lost 10 times that in a 3-month period because I couldn't eat.
That is insane. Life is very weird, but I'm praying for you. I'm sure this whole squad praying for you. We're hoping for the best regarding that. I'm just glad that you're back and it's not cancer, leukemia, or anything like that. It's just a really annoying lifestyle change that unfortunately we all have to go through at some point in time. I had to go through it with my diabetes thing, and I understand when I first started that, it was hell because I'm used to eating what I want to eat and I cook a lot, which is cool, but learning you can't cook with certain things and you have to pivot and find solutions for it. It's a pain in the ass. It's trial and error, but eventually you're going to get there. And I'm confident you'll figure out something that works.
Yeah, and it's like I'm figuring out certain things, like the lactate thing. I didn't find that out until like, and honestly, it's funny because Siren has had like lactose issues. So
I could have told you about that.
I've had lactate in a we got a little medicine box just in case we need it in the room, and I've had lactate in there for like the longest. So the fact that I had that lactate for the longest and literally it's like it finally was useful, but like to me, because Siren we got it for Siren, but Siren like didn't need it as badly as I thought she needed it. But like with my issue, it really turned into something that helps.
Right. Well, there's that. Something about help and stuff.
MC, give me 1 sec.
All right. So now it's time for me to talk about stuff. It's been 3 weeks. We're about to go on to, but we have to talk. We have to talk. Talk about what happened in the past 3 weeks. Not, we were going to talk about it regardless, but I hope you guys know now that Rizu is good. Rizu's going to take a step out for a second. I don't know what the hell's going on and why am I seeing this? Anyway, now, for those listening on audio, you're not seeing anything. This is just me chatting and talking and spitting and talking on the microphone. I will talk about the week. The week so far was pretty cool. Oh, forgot to tell you guys, I had a birthday. Right after the election. Not the 6th or the 7th, it was the 8th. I had a birthday then, and it was as best as you could make it at that time, but hey, it was good. I didn't do much for the number I shall not tell you, but I did have a birthday, and hey, Arrow, I am wondering, where was I going with that? Anyway, I had a birthday, it was a blast. Was very introspective about life and stuff, and that was great. Before we're going to talk about the stuff that happened in the middle of that week after that, but I do want to say I had fun. Escape rooms are fun. They are always fun. If you don't like escape rooms, something's wrong with you. You don't like using logic. You don't like using your brain. That's a problem. This is what I wanted to say. I wanted to say, thanks. If this episode comes out around Thanksgiving, there's going to be a couple bonus episodes coming out. I have a couple book reviews locked and loaded that I want you guys to hear about, some recommendations. I think I want to start doing music reviews now as well, because there's a lot of good music that's been coming out recently, and I think everyone should hear some of these new tracks or hear my opinion on some of these albums and stuff. So there'll be some bonus episodes coming down the pipeline. If anything else happens, Rizu's back, and it's time to talk about the stuff that happened while he was gone. God,
my apologies, you guys. Siren, because we were doing while we were doing our education on like chronic health thing, Siren was putting in her Dexcom, and we don't know what happened, but she was gushing blood everywhere.
Hey.
So yeah, all I heard was, "Babe, I need your help." I turned like, "What? You put it on?" And all I see is the blood.
Great. Well, no one passed out. That's a good thing. People do pass out the sight of blood. So
yeah, me with the fear of blood, cleaning up
talking
blood.
about you. It's like you got used to it. So that's good. It's good.
No
much horror films.
No, did not get used to it.
You watch people get slaughtered in horror films, and you're like, it's fine. It sees a little speck of blood in real life. I can't.
Faint.
Faints, dies on impact. Like, what is
Explosion.
You can watch the horror movies, but you can't see it in real. Nope. But
Okay.
you ain't the only one, because that's why I didn't become a doctor or anything. Because no, my mom wanted me to do that, and I was like, I don't like the sight of blood on a daily basis. No. Power up L, Ralpher Z, power up R. Don't know what that means, Walter, but
Well,
Must-
let me switch to the Twitch view because that's definitely probably an emote. Oh man, yeah. So he be spamming this emote, and the emote is
bro sound like Tsunade. Whatever that is. Assuming that's a Naruto thing.
Tsunade and Naruto has a fear of blood. The emote is it's two hands. Hold on, let me switch back to the camera so because I was
I'm gonna try to explain this to the audio listeners only. So it's two hands.
So like think of like a wizard holding up two hands,
Two
but in
hands
the
up.
middle is the face of a chihuahua, just looking with the chihuahua face.
So it's a wizard holding a chihuahua's face, ladies and
No,
gentlemen. That's what that is.
it's two hands, but the wizard has a chihuahua head.
Okay. I can't see it because I'm on the riverside side of this, and it doesn't allow me to look.
It's
It
quite
only
all
shows
right.
me the chat. I can't communicate with the Twitch people.
But yeah, let's get the other points.
Are
Yes.
you ready to, so you guys got your 50-minute education. It is now time to talk about everything else that happened within the week. This segment is everything that happened within the week, because it's been 3 weeks and we have to talk. So I already told you guys I had a birthday, but before the birthday and before all that, I was telling you to get out there. I was telling you it was time for you to get your ass up and go do your civic duty as an adult and go vote. You guys did that. Some of you did, from my understanding. A couple of you completely disregarded it because you like to live in hell.
Couple of tens of millions.
Couple tens of millions of you that are just stupid and think that the third party could ever win the thing because they got the Riz or whatever the hell you kids say nowadays. Because I don't know why you think a third party that's never won anything since we started elections is even a viable option. Here nor there. So we're gonna just briefly talk about this, because if we talk about this all day and it turns into a doom session, I don't want to do that. I just have some advice to give you all. So let's address the elephant in the room. First of all, the felon's back, and he's back in power, guys.
I hate all of you. I hate all of you. Look. This is not to the listener.
I'm gonna fuss at you, but
This is
really
not
soon,
to the listener. But look. There was enough of you who tried to talk to me about it and tried to justify, the economy, and it's like, nah. If you, and narrator, I know this is gonna get censored when we put it on the Instagram. So I'm just gonna say it.
Well,
I'm just
go
gonna
ahead.
say it. Problem won't. Look, to quote, and we gonna talk about this too. Kendrick said, "Don't let no comedian, no white comedian talk about no black woman. Don't let no white
he's orange.
orange sexual predator talk about a black woman. Y'all still voted for this orange sexual predator.
Yeah. What I
And then had the audacity. So people already feeling shit. Some people was talking about like some food stamps is already seeing some shit. People, I had somebody who was talking about it the week before, like, yeah, man, we ain't need it. And then all of a sudden, damn, something going on with my Medicaid. What y'all talking about?
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, man, nah. So you thought this
So
orange?
she was getting that stimulus check, huh?
So, and that's the thing. Everybody was like, oh man, stimulus check.
I put
Dog.
$1,000.
Man. Now this woman, so much, dog.
It's a lot. It's a lot, and I had a lot of emotions because, mind you, I hate every 4 years in this country, specifically because the election always ruins my birthday, one way or the other. Either people are going to be pissed off because their team didn't win, or people are going to make every day after the election about the election and whoever is about to be president or who is still, president, who won their re-election. I can't stand it. Yeah, because I couldn't enjoy my birthday, is what I'm saying. Because at the time, I was pissed that you guys not all of you, but a good majority of you did not go and do what you were supposed to do. And what I wanted to, I'm going to say what I was not going to say. I'm going to say I'm disappointed. I'm not surprised, but I am disappointed that people would not go and turn the page on this chapter in America. But why am I not surprised? Because America's like this. This is what America loves. America loves a good dramatic ass story. America loves to be stupid and vote against their own interests. The things that will benefit them, they do not want to vote for that. They'll vote against it. America loves to be the butt of the joke, but also be the person or the country that's the most powerful in the land. America could do better. They chose not to. I did what I needed to do as a citizen here. I voted. I did my part. This is where I've been with most of this. I did my part. It is on the rest of you who didn't do your part that have to suffer with the consequences. I am thankfully in a good spot right now, and I'm hoping to stay in that spot maybe for the next 4 years. I'm hoping things will be good for people. I'm hoping for the best scenario that's unlikely, and he ends up not doing any of the shit that he says and just rips everything that he planned on doing. He rips all that up and just looks at Kamala Harris's playbook and like, I'm going to just steal most of the ideas from her and say it was mine and have it be this revolutionary thing that I came up with, but I didn't come up with. I'm hoping he even has a change of heart and tries to really make this country, like he says it needs to be. I'm not stressing about things that are out of my control. I left social media like literally after my birthday because all I saw was doom scroll, negativity, what went wrong, yada, yada, yada. Yes, Kamala Harris only had 100 days. That's literally not fair. He's had 4 years of buildup. She has 100 days. What she did was amazing in 100 days to raise $1 billion and to go against this guy, but she should have won, but she didn't. You can make every excuse up in the book saying she wasn't leftist enough, or she was too centric, or she was too bipartisan, and yada, yada, yada. At the end of the day, I don't think she had a chance. And I'm sorry to those who really thought, I'm not going to be delusional. I really believe so, but I don't think she had a fighting chance because she didn't have enough time to prepare. It really should have just been, to me, the battle of the old men once again. It should have been Joe Biden versus Trump again, and it shouldn't have been what the media did. And this is really your fault, media. This is your fault. You guys blew the debate out of proportion, claiming he was too old for this and too old for that and yada, yada, yada. And you guys flipped around and just elected the oldest person ever to be president. I don't want to hear age being a problem in politics anymore if someone has a bad performance. Like, I'm sorry, Trump stood on a stage for 45 minutes and danced to YMCA and sang Ave Maria and just stared into nothingness and didn't talk about anything. And y'all were like, yeah, he's not fit to run. I think we know. I think we know, but it's too late now. So, my only advice to you all is to protect your peace. If social media is giving you brain rot, get the fuck off of social media right now. You need to go outside, focus on the stuff that you can control. Because if you stay on there, I'm telling you, you're just going to be mad at people 24. You're not going to be looking at people as people. You're going to be looking at folks to let your anger out on. And you don't need to do that. The best thing you can do, get the fuck off of social media. Take control of your life. Be in control of the things you can control. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. I'm going to say it one more time because it's very important. Educate yourself. You want to learn how all this works because like many pundits have said, it's time to roll up your sleeves and keep doing the work you're doing. Now's not the time to have a pity party. The pity party was last with that first week. Once it came through, that was it. Now's not the time. You shouldn't still be having the pity party coming toward Thanksgiving because this one episode will be out. You should not have that. If anything, you need to have a plan. If you don't want to stay in the United States, I hope you get a passport and you get the F out of the United States. And there's nothing wrong with that. I'm in the process of getting mine because I want to travel next year. I want to see some of the world while, I can, while it's legal, because who knows, things might not be legal because you guys put in potential tyrant. Who knows? With cabinet, that is also potential tyrant cabinet because you guys did that. And you have to lose your consequences. You can't take your rights because you didn't trust a woman. You guys hate women and black women stuff. And I clearly see it
So
now.
fucking much for no
For
reason.
no reason, because you can't relate, because she's too qualified or whatever the fucking case may be. But you know what? This is your thing now. What I don't want to see in the next 4 years, I don't want to see some folks who voted for him to run to minorities, mostly black people, to come and clean up the mess. No. I think if anything, black people should just be like, oh, fuck you. You figure it out. Like everything else, we can figure shit out. Am I saying we're going to be in hell? Maybe. Potentially. Possibly. Sure. I'm saying we've dealt with this before. In 2016 to 2020, we've dealt with this before. Hopefully, we can get out of this again unscathed. I am not saying all of you are going to make it unscathed. You're going to be affected by one of these policies, regardless of who you are, where you stand on political spectrum. You're going to be affected by this policy, whether it's a woman you know, a LGBTQIA person you know, a brown person, a woman, a Hispanic person. You will be affected by this bullshit. Unfortunately, it sucks. And I wish it wasn't this way. I wish you all had common sense, but I forgot America doesn't have common sense because look how long it took for the civil rights movement to actually, take an effect for people not to be as racist. Like 50 years ago is not a long time. If you look at a history book, it's not a long time. If you look at the 70s and the 60s and the 80s, it wasn't that nice. All right. Shit's always kind of been like this, and it sucks. I know I've been on a long tangent, but I'm not fussing at you all. I'm just saying, keep your head up. Keep your head up. Also, keep it down. Not in a negative way. Keep it down so you don't make any of a fuss or any unwanted attention. Keep your head up for hope. Keep your head down to stay private. Don't let them know your next move, and be blessed, because a lot of us are really blessed right now. And we don't realize how good we got it. Now's the time to start taking action. It's the time to start game planning. If you know you rely on a lot of government assistance, I hate to break it to you, you got to get out of there. You have to break away from the government helping you, because right now they don't look like they are going to. We don't know how this is going to go. The creator of the universe knows how this is going to go. That's all I can say. I'm not going to give you the stereotypical black church thing of, bitch, I don't want to hear that the day after the election, and I don't want to hear it now. I don't want to. God does this. It is in control. Do not fret. We are going to be okay. Again, I would have felt a little better if Joe Biden would have lost, and you didn't just put Kamala Harris out there. It should have been Joe versus Trump too. Joe could have won. Palestine still would have been blown up. Sorry, guys. Just another tangent. Sorry, another tangent. Guys, it didn't matter which side got in. Palestine was going to go away regardless. It may be controversial to say. It was going to go away regardless. So Democrats had control now. You see what's going on now. There's a fucking genocide being funded right now. Going not just Palestine, but Sudan and Congo. Nothing's even being said about Sudan and Congo. So there's that. If the Republicans get it, what do you think is going to happen? And they have it. They have all three. So what do you think is going to happen? Shit's going to go away. It was going to be a slow burn, or now it's going to be an aggressive, it's gone. If you let that shit affect your vote, and you didn't vote because of it, congratulations, you played yourself. You cannot allow what's going on in other places to affect what's going on here. And a lot of you did that shit by thinking you were so self-righteous by not voting or doing the Green Party and voting for Jill Stein, who I hate, by the way. Let me tell you something. I fucking hate Jill Stein, all right? Jill Stein is the worst person on planet Earth. She's a fucking grifter. That's all she does. She shows up every 4 years and just disrupts shit by saying things you want to hear, but she knows she can't get any of it accomplished. She's a fucking grifter. She should go to hell. I cannot wait. You know what? She's going to like the biggest ring of hell. Like the worst ring. That's where she's going, because she sucks. She's not a good person. Stop falling for this shit. Shit. For the 1,000th time.
Well be. Never
It
will
never
be.
will be. All right? It never will be. There is no third party. There is no two-party system. This place is run by the 1%. The 1% run both those parties. There is none. If we want to do analysis on the Democrats, they have no backbone, they have no spine. Democrats sit and let bullshit happen to them 24/7 and they try to be bipartisan. They don't play the same rule book as everyone else is playing. It's just the truth. Because Republicans will sit there and tell you exactly who they are and they'll run with the shit. And I have to commend them for it because that's what they do. They will sit at the worst option and say it's the best option. And you cannot convince them otherwise. You just can't. While Democrats, we should try to convert them. It's okay. They're just misguided. Dude, they don't like you. They don't respect you. They don't think you're even a good person. And you're sitting up here trying to be friends? Kumbaya? I never
And
understood
see,
why they
look,
don't play the same book, Reason. Like, if you had control of the House and the Senate, you should be passing shit left and fucking right and having Joe sign. Instead, you're doing the bipartisan shit while the clock is counting down. I don't understand it, to be honest, because they ought to be all self-righteous, but honestly, I think both parties suck. I've always said both parties suck, but that's just what it is. I'm a Democrat because they have good ideas, but they don't
also
execute
will
it.
say this. I'll also say this because I've heard a lot of you and fuck. I was about to say blacks, but yeah, no, I'm black.
Black people.
So yeah, I done heard a lot of black people talk about, oh yeah, because you know the Democratic Party never was for the black person. For y'all information, and I'm gonna say this one time because I've said it many a time. The Democratic Party of old were the Dixiecrat Party, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
And then we have the old Republican Party, which were Democrats. Just to hear you people argue and try to talk about it all the time,
Get it.
it's like your justification is like, oh, like literally one of the justifications was Donald Trump was really because you know we used to be Democrats back in the day. It's like you didn't use the person who told me that is younger than me. I was like, you didn't used to be shit back in the day.
Yeah. You need to be nothing.
You're just
Back in the day.
you're just trying to argue. So like I don't be having time for folks like that. Sitting there, I don't have time to sit there and argue with folks on shit like that. At the end of the day, you made your choice, and now we have to stay with it. And I'm in my part on this topic. I was very upset about it.
Reason was gonna cuss you all out, honestly. Like I just gave you a stern talking to. Reason was gonna literally come on here because we were trying to do it that week, and Reason was like, I'm going to curse every single person out.
Because I feel like, you know, the black people of Georgia, just like for so many people to have not voted, and for Georgia, and like what was the other swing state?
Pennsylvania, I think.
Yeah, for Georgia and Pennsylvania to completely swap. I'm not even like they got people who are like, well, I get it. No, I don't get it. Y'all know where y'all fucked up. Y'all know where y'all fucked up. And there's people still sitting here coasting like, oh, that's not going. There's so many. You got like two crowds of black people who I know didn't vote. You have the ones that was like, this ain't gonna affect me. When yes, it is gonna affect you.
It is.
And you have the ones who are gonna do everything to try to make it seem like, nah, bruh, because like I heard I was a slave to the government from somebody, and I was like, bruh, and it was just like, why you say that? Because you really think that this politics shit matter? It do. When they talking about women's rights,
they coming for your contraception. You can't put on a condom anymore. Like you gotta go for 20% kids because that's what they want you to do.
and the person who told me that got like 4 baby mamas, so it's like, yeah, bro, you tell me how this about to work out for you.
Hey, like,
but so MC talked to me. A lot of people talked, and it was like, hey, it's over with. Don't be worried about it. Then my homie Tim had made a comment in Discord, Wrath in the Discord, and I'm not gonna scroll through Discord to find the comment, but it was basically along the lines of, we are gonna be all right because this is a time where like-minded individuals, black folks who know what's up, need to just band together. Shit might get hard, but we gonna be all right.
Right.
And yeah, after that, I stopped really focusing on this shit. And I don't want to say it like, oh yeah, I don't care, because it's not that. It's quite literally, fuck. At the end of the day, what else can I do?
Right.
voted.
It's become, and I want to reiterate this so no one's confused. This isn't the fuck politics. We don't care about any of that shit anymore. No. We're still paying attention to everything. We're paying attention to what's going on. It's more along the lines of, oh, I'm going to do my part. It's all I can do. I am not going to sit here and be infatuated and fixate on this 24/7. I cannot do that. Like Rat said, you cannot make this politics thing your entire personality, because you're going to lose yourself as a person. You're not going to be an individual anymore. You're going to be sitting up here like, talk about this, talk about and the Democrat. That's so boring. If that's your entire personality, you need to get a hobby. You need to do something else. You need to like be a decent individual, be a better human being to people, because I guarantee you now, a lot of Americans are mad. And there's something that's elated right now. But one thing we all need to remember at the end of the day, that we're Americans and we need to kind of band together despite all this shit, because we're all in the same boat, right? Whether you're a Republican or Democrat, we're in the same damn boat. Unless you're top 1%, if you're top 1%, you're not in the same boat. You're in the sky right now, like hell divers. You're in the sky, buddy. You're not even on the ground. So to everyone else, all I want y'all to do is do not make politics your entire personality, but be a real person. I guarantee you, the ones who are on the far right and the far left and just straight up cultist type folk, you barely gonna run into them folks. I'm telling you, regular Americans really just want to be able to pay for shit, have health care. That's it. That's all it is. And I think that was the main thing that folks voted on. The economy was the main issue. No one cared about none of the other issues. And again, if Joe never dropped out, but because of the media being dumb as fuck and panicking because he can't form a sentence quick enough than the other one who also can't form a sentence quick enough. Because of that, we're left with this situation. So I want y'all to understand, if anything, take a breath, relax, breathe, go outside, talk to people, listen to people. You're going to have disagreements, because that's what the world is. We're not going to agree on everything. Do I agree with these MAGA folks? No. This isn't me endorsing anybody. This is simply me saying, go outside, be human, talk to folks. You can't sit up here and have an infatuation with this, because that's what it was that first week after the election was over. After that, everyone was just doom and gloom and this, that, and the third. There's still a process of government that has to happen unless the entire thing is thrown out the window, and that can't happen in one day. It just doesn't work that way. There's steps. There's a process. Reason I can't hear you.
I'm glad that you said that. Indeed. And I guess it's just like, for me, it's because I've heard a lot of opinions on things. I've heard opinions from people who can't vote on it. And it's just like, I've heard all sides, and I'm not even I can't lie and tell you I get it, because not even biased. And I feel like people look at it like that when we talk about it, but it's like, not biased. I can't support any platform that doesn't care about a woman's reproductive rights.
Same.
Or medicine for poor folks.
Same.
And shit like that. And the fact that Trump did everything he did and still got elected is just baffling to me. But at the end of the day, kind of like my homie said, we gonna be all right. Shit might get rough, but I actually kind of developed, I don't even want to say an anarchist opinion on it. I kind of want shit to get worse, because I want people to see this is what y'all voted for.
True. I mean, it makes sense for that to get bad. Sometimes, and I think this has just been throughout history, America has to see how shitty it is before they were like, okay, we're not doing that again. Nope, never, no. We're gonna fix our ways. Like when Reagan ran for 8 years straight and ran roughshod through this bitch and like really fucked up the country. That's why I'm like, we had enough of that shit. Where's Bill Clinton? We'll take Bill Clinton. Screw this. We can't deal with this anymore. There's people who will think those are the greatest 8 years of their lives. So once again, all I'm going to say is, like Rizu said, like Rath said, we're going to be fine. It's going to be tough. I sense a lot of implosion and infighting within that group because you got a lot of egos in there. And I'm sorry, it's just how I see it. I see a lot of infighting within that cabinet. I don't see it as a kumbaya fest. I feel like someone's going to try to get over somebody else because they don't agree with whatever. And it's not going to be this doom and gloom thing. I don't even think they're on the same page, to be honest. So we'll see. I'm sure they're gonna try to do as much as they can, but we're gonna see. You cannot again be infatuated over it. Can't have a huge fixation over it. You just have to keep pushing, keep your head up. Don't make a whole lot of noise and be smart about stuff. And like I said, I recommend y'all get a passport. If you really feel like it's going to be the worst place in the world, have it on you. Just so you can have it on you. If you want to start anew somewhere else, have that passport and go start anew somewhere else. Amen? But at least you have the option, while it's legal, to go do that. While it's legal is going to be my new catchphrase, by the way, because things may be illegal in the next couple months. So, let's see how that goes. But we're going to move past that because we could talk about that all day and the ups and the downs but it's a lot of downs, not a lot of ups. Well, I mean, there was a couple ups in the Senate, but whatever. And the House, but whatever, you lost it. So, I look at that. There were ups. But moving past that, after that next week, we had the dumbest thing happen via Netflix. You guys really like seeing white guys fight old, washed, I don't fight anymore. Oh, Reese's first time. Athletes fight a guy who's just promoting a circus. And if you don't know what we're referring to the great Wade Hawk versus Mike Tyson, Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson on Netflix. And what a shit show that was.
That's not even a word.
Was it? Netflix.
I don't even want to talk about it. That shit upset me.
Oh, this is going to be short, because we're not talking a whole lot about it. There's not much to talk about. It just confirms what we already know about Jake Paul. Jake Paul cannot fight somebody that is in his league. His only entertaining fight to me was against Tommy Fury because Tommy Fury and him are around the same age. And Tommy Fury is Tommy Fury. Yeah, Tommy Fury, because Tyson Fury is his brother. That's right. Tommy Fury. And that was a fight that he lost, and ever since then he's been fighting a bunch of washed guys and people that's not even in his league. You just gotta love that, you know. But Jake Paul beat Mike Tyson, if you want to call it that. Mike Tyson took $20 million. What happened? And Jake Paul also got paid, and Netflix got paid, and everyone who went to the AT&T Stadium and got a ticket got scammed because there was only 2 real fights. The women's match, which was controversial because I think the wrong person won. That white girl lost that fight. I don't care. She was headbutting that girl. So whatever. The 2 Hispanic guys who had a battle, I do not remember their names. That was a good boxing match. But everything else sucked. Mike Tyson walked to the ring like, all right, time for payday. And he's hobbling to the ring because he's old. He's 58 years old. He's 58 years old. He's 58 years old. He's 58 years old. Yeah, the training footage looks like he's a beast again, but anyone can edit some training footage because he's 58 years old. He's 58 years old. He's 58 years old. All the time, no loses. So I don't know to think Mike Tyson was going to take Father Time's clock and turn it backwards for him to be the killer he once was. He even said it himself. Mike Tyson don't give a shit about his legacy. He's like, when I die, I want to die. And that's it. And you're going to die. And blah, blah, blah. So,
man,
yeah.
You already know what I'm about to say.
Yeah, I know
I understand. And look, I've been saying it from the point of view of, hey, that didn't make no sense. But look, I'm going to tell y'all why it didn't make sense. I understand Mike's old.
He's 58.
That nigga not geriatric.
He's not.
That
But-
nigga is very son.
He's 58.
I watched this fight like everybody else, and my only fucking thought the whole time I'm sitting there, I'm hearing what everybody's saying because a lot of people was like, but man, look, you can't be mad. It's like, no, I'm not mad that he lost. I'm mad at how he lost. Cause yes, you could tell that his legs and blah blah blah. But we watched Mike Tyson training and shit before the match and all of that, moving with a bit more speed and all of that. And I get it. I get when you boxing in the actual ring, it's a bit different. But that didn't look a bit different. Mike looked like he wanted to come out there for the check. And then to top all of that
He
off,
did.
after all of that
He
happened,
did.
this motherfucker, Mike Tyson, gonna say, yeah, I'm up for another match. No, you're not. No, you're not.
You're not. You're 58 years
Look,
old.
and them thought I was playing, man. I was at my job. People was like, man, what you want to do, Rizu? I said, the Mike Tyson mystery.
Mysteries.
Put the Mike Tyson mystery. I don't want to see the
That's it.
pigeons, bro. I
That's
don't want to
it.
see that. No, there's
Where the
like,
pigeons at?
it's like, man, no. See, look, you gotta understand. Watching that fight, we didn't get Netflix to watch the fight. Me and Siren been watching animes. I'm not gonna lie to you. When the podcast ended today, me and Siren about to sit here and we're gonna watch some Ranma 1/2.
So am I. I'm going to watch all the animes that came out this week and catch up before they
You
drop
been watching
Monday.
it? You been watching?
Yeah.
Fucking right. All right. So look. We talk about that. We gonna talk about that in a second. But we had it because we watching animes. People saw about the fight. I was like, all right, I could go pull it up. We go to watch the fight. I'm sitting here. Everybody watched it. I'm looking at the end of this fight like, what in the fuck? And I'm sitting there. You gotta understand. I work at a gaming cafe. I work at it's called Dibs. It's a gaming cafe, and Dibs. We sitting here watching this shit. And you gotta understand, we got it on one screen. I'm watching it on the back screen. They told me come out to the front. We got a homie pulls up the fight. He on a computer off to the side watching it in Discord with a group of homies. We all like you look around Dibs and there's just multiple people on different screens and coming to the big screen watching the fight. And when that fight ended, looking at everybody be like, and the worst part about it was, if they would have just looked and they would have just been like, oh yeah, that was kind of ass, and went about their business, that'd been cool. But son, then niggas looked at me and was like, Rizu, how you felt about that fight? I said, don't talk to me.
All right. Don't speak to me right now, bro.
Don't talk to me,
Don't
dog.
talk to me right now, bro. All I'm going to say is Jake Paul's never beating the allegations of fighting an actual boxer in his league or a boxer that's his age. He's only going to fight old, retired legends who don't fight anymore. He's trying to fight Conor McGregor in an MMA fight. Conor McGregor hasn't been running shit at all for the past couple years. If you fight Conor McGregor, it's going to be another loss because it's not a fair thing. You're not fighting these people in their prime. So he should go, I want to see. I want to see him versus Deontay Wilder. That'd be cool. Or Ortiz or something like that, or Anthony Joshua, but we're not going to see that. We know what we're going to see. He's going to call up some other big name. Conor McGregor's the next on the list, so you'll probably see that in 2025 or 2026 because the money's going to be right. And then when he beats Conor McGregor, he's going to try, maybe if Ric Flair's still living, he'll join WWE and challenge Ric Flair to a match and win that too. And then he's going to fight Chuck Norris. Who knows? I don't know at this point. Is Jake Paul... If his name's attached to it, it's a scam. It's not even it's not a fair fight. It's not an actual boxing match. It's a scam. You are going to be bored out of your mind watching that. So,
The thing that hurt me about the whole thing was, like I said, when you looked around and it was like you could hear a pin drop, dog. Niggas was looking and it was just like, so to have niggas turn and then they looked at me, son, and that's the worst part. They looked at me. And I was like, No, you went out for a sec. You back? What was not back? I don't know. That was strange. Should I keep talking? You wanna let's see? Did it kick you out of stream? Is it still streaming? It's showing us still streaming. Oh, it did? It just stopped? Okay. Cool. Y'all real quick. MC is trying to fix whatever happened. It stopped. It refreshed him, and it was like, yeah, he's. I don't know. That shit was weird. But while we right here, let's see, guys.
All right, I'm back. It looks like
All right,
it's
MC is
recording
back.
again.
All right, cool.
Son of a bitch.
I don't think so, but we're gonna see. We're gonna see what happened.
What you mean? Can't access the video? Oh, son. Oh, now we good.
Yeah.
Doing no videos, fucking things no more. We're gonna keep doing this bullshit, son. Then took my echo cancellation off and all that shit.
You sound good. You sound good.
Hey, that better not have messed up the recording. No, I know that much, because if it did, then y'all not getting the episode. You're just gonna get a bunch of clips and shit. So
Y'all would have got this one, and it's only on.
it's only 40 seconds.
You would have to watch it on Twitch.
Yep,
If you
have to
didn't, you
watch it
only
on
got
Twitch.
40 seconds.
Trees are gonna have to VOD it and just send it to me, and I'm gonna have to get the audio from it.
We do what we gotta do.
We're gonna figure it out. So save
But-
it just in
Yeah.
case. But yeah,
So everybody was just looking at me like, dang, Rizu, you cared the most about this fight. It's like, I didn't. That was the point. It was, all right, well, fuck, we watching the fight now. I like, son, the only thing I wanted Mike Tyson to hit this nigga in the mouth.
did hit him once, like right up. Hit him once, like right here, and Buddy was rocked. Buddy didn't know where he was at after getting hit like that.
It just really upset me because everybody was talking about it afterwards. Like, oh, man, this nigga Mike Tyson ass. And I couldn't look. I get that people are trying to be like, hey, son, he
58.
older. He 58, man. You gotta get no, son. I won't. Because I had to listen. To son. That was the one that had me the maddest. I had to listen to an old racist white nigga, and I know he racist, son. I can't even act like I don't think he is, son. And this man was
Ways
sitting there
gotta
like,
show up.
so he was sitting there like, man, I tell man, Mike Tyson, he couldn't stick with the youngin. What you mean?
58. How many times do I have to say that? He's 58. Hard.
So-
What you mean he can't stick with the youngin? What's next? Logan Paul's gonna challenge Michael Jordan to a fucking dunk contest, and then be surprised that Michael Jordan don't dunk no more or shoot fucking threes like he used to when he was playing in the 90s. What's next? What are we doing next? You gonna challenge Snoop Dogg to a crip walking contest? What the fuck are we doing? So stupid. Why are
Son,
we falling for this shit? Whatever Jake
I
Paul
was just
does
mad,
next,
son. I was just
I'm not even
mad.
mad. All I'm gonna say is whatever he does next, I know what it is. He's gonna be the Conor McGregor thing, and he's gonna be dumped. And Mike had openings in that fight multiple times. He could have knocked Jake on his ass, but he chose not to do it. So Mike whatever he wanted to do. Mike got his money and left, because Mike don't give a fuck about his legacy. Mike said it himself. That's his words, not mine. Mike does not care about his legacy. He's not that person anymore. He don't even care about the belts, the accolades. He don't care. Because it's just like, yeah, whatever. It is what it is. So Conor McGregor's next. So y'all just be ready. When he calls Conor McGregor out, he ain't even have a biting problem in the match. All he kept doing, he has a fixation with biting his gloves. He used to do that in the past. So that's not a biting problem. That's a Mike Tyson tick. So there's that. Conor McGregor versus Jake Paul coming 2026, 2025, whatever the fuck. Conor McGregor's going to get his ass kicked. And after that, he's going to call Floyd Mayweather. And Floyd
That'll make
Mayweather's
me
going to
mad.
be,
That'll
Floyd's gonna
make
be
me
like,
mad, son.
yeah, sure, I'll do it, whatever.
See, I ain't
That's
even. I ain't even. Son, if Conor McGregor get his ass beat, son, I'm gonna be mad.
He's going to challenge him to an MMA fight. And Jake's going to be like, sure, let's do it like old MMA, though, where you can fight anyone in any weight class. And again, Father Time doesn't discriminate. Father Time's undefeated. Father Time's gonna get at Connor. Connor's not as fast as he used to be, but Jake's is, because Jake's in the prime of his fucking career right now. He's a prime athlete right now. Cuz gonna get his ass kicked. He's not gonna fight anybody that is in the World Boxing Association, whatever, the WBA. He's not gonna fight anybody. He's gonna just fight all these old celebrities who used to do something a couple years ago, but now are chilling in their houses, and they're gonna get a nice payoff. Connor's getting a payoff in 2025. And if he tries to fight Floyd, Floyd's getting a payoff. Now, if he does try to fight Floyd, do not think he's getting a payoff, because Floyd Mayweather is not letting you hit him. Floyd Mayweather will knock your ass out before you hit him. You saw what happened with Logan. Logan tried it. That didn't work out so well. He knocked the fuck out of Logan. So, if Jake wants to slim down and fight Floyd next, go for it. But you're going to get your ass kicked. I'm sorry. It's just the rules. Dim the rules. That's all I have to say about that. Someone's wheezing in the background. All right. So,
I just be fucking dying, yo. I'm sorry.
swear to God, it's happening again.
Whoa, no. Okay, yo.
I'm back
Okay.
again.
Okay, I'm about to
Fucking
spaz.
episode pissing me off, cuz.
So,
Dumbass episode.
what else? Niggas.
Kendrick drop, by the way.
Alright, so boom, we gotta
That
talk
happened
about
like a
the
week
first
afterwards.
album that Kendrick dropped. We gotta talk about the first album that
I
Kendrick dropped.
briefly chat about this because I'm thinking we should do a bonus episode where we like go in depth on the entire album,
I'll definitely be about it because
the
MC,
stuff that dropped.
I don't know what your schedule looking like for Thanksgiving, but I'm off the whole week because I'm a school teacher.
Perfect. Well, we can do a couple bonus episodes then to have drop throughout this week and I guess the first half of September.
Yep.
December. See? Want to go back in time, but I can't because we're in a hellscape. It's all right. So, yeah, Kendrick dropped out of nowhere.
Yeah, he dropped his
Kinda-
first album. The first album, GNX.
First part, maybe the standard version.
And look, I'm saying that because I feel as though if you guys, he dropped a track called GNX that is not the GNX that we got on the album. 2 minutes before dropping the entire album. And so just my little tidbit, but like MC said, we will elaborate in a later episode. In that, he's sitting there and he's talking about like he's listing things like in twos, like Geminis and twins, and then then in the video you see that there's two calls.
Saw the first car, so the second car is coming.
For me that I'm convinced that that's nigga telling me there's
Another album.
There's another album.
Yep.
And on one end, we could be like MC was saying, it could be hey, bruh, this is just the second tape. I mean, this is not second tape. MC was saying that it could
Deluxe.
be the deluxe. Doug, I'm thinking this is album like this was the and we gonna get the real album after this.
You know what I'm thinking? I'm thinking like old school tapes. This is side one. You got the first 12 tracks of side one, and side two is the other 12 tracks.
Yep, that's a good way to look at it.
That's what I'm thinking we're getting from that. What else happened music-wise? Tyler dropped literally the day I dropped the last episode. The day before I dropped the last episode on the 28th. Chromacopia had me in an introspective state because a lot of my friends are having kids, and that's awesome. Love that for them. A lot of my friends are becoming parents. Love that for them. Tyler's album, Chromacopia, love that album as well. Probably going to be another in-depth thing we'll talk about for a bonus episode. But yeah, that had me so much perspective. I felt like I didn't have much. Like all I got is this podcast and my job and my game collection, digital and physical, and my dog, and that's it. I don't have a single child at all, and I have a spouse, and that kind of sucks, does it not? And I felt like, damn, Tyler feel the same way. You got access to anything. You can have just about anything you want, cuz. Everything. You can just go out the country and not come back, and you'll be fine. Can't do that, cuz. And you feel the same way I'm feeling. Bro, I was on a spiral, especially after the election thing. I was like, man, maybe I should just have a fucking kid. I don't know. And Siren died in the background. Siren just died in the background, so forgive us. That happened. But yeah, that Tyler album, perspective like a mug, man. That's all I got to say regarding that. Chromacopia, we're gonna talk about it.
I can't say what I want to say because MC gonna kill me.
Don't do this because this might be the end of the episode if you say what I'm thinking.
I promise you, it's not what you think I'm gonna say.
You about to say?
It's gonna be understood when I say it, but it's still gonna be a how.
You about to say?
So because of all my health shit, that album dropped and I was excited, and I put it in my to listen to, and I haven't heard it yet.
Right, that's not as bad as what I thought you were going to say. I thought you were going to...
You thought I was going to say something like it sucked or something?
I thought you were going to say it was ass.
No, so
like,
I've heard snippets from the album. I've heard snippets from the album because it's the internet. And I love what I've heard so far. I just haven't listened to it yet.
When you listen to it, we need to talk about it because I can't be alone in this. All I'm going to say is same I just said earlier about being introspective at the stage of life you're in. You might feel that. But I also, on the flip side, I think wherever you are in this stage of life is where you're supposed to be. So don't fret because you don't need to make your life more complicated than it needs to be. Like, hey, you're good. So what? You don't have a spouse. You don't have a girlfriend. You don't have a kid. A lot of people wish they had what you got, yada, yada, yada. So, yeah, it's like it's a flip of the same coin. Like, yeah, on one side, be a little doubtful and upset that you didn't do all the things you want to do and you think you should be doing at this certain age in your life compared to, bro, you okay? You good exactly where you need to be. It's perfectly fine. Audio listeners, these are just showed me Coca-Cola Oreo Zero Sugar. And you know what I think we should do, folks? In the show right now.
Let me tell you guys.
Why did you show me that?
I can't drink it right now, like at all.
Why is it there?
So with that being said,
Why'd you show me that?
When they told me that I was good trying to drink soda, I got that because I was like, I'm gonna try it. But before that, I had a Sprite Zero diet. So the moment that I get better and they say, yeah, you can have a soda, you're gonna have to get the fuck.
That's the first one you're gonna drink. Is that?
Yep. It's unopened. It's sealed. This is firm, and I'm gonna taste this bitch.
I'm going to laugh if Siren drinks it and you just don't have it and it never sells.
If Siren open it, I'm gonna pour it on her, bro. I promise you. Move your fucking head.
They're fighting for the audio listener, right? And Rizu just did a death scream, so he lost. So there's that. Yeah, I think that everything. I want to talk about Rama 1.5 a little bit before we close.
And hold up. So first off, seasons. This anime. I mean, this season anime. Everything we've gotten as of late has been great.
It's been amazing.
MC, I'm gonna get on your ass. I know you still ain't get to catch up with My Hero.
Oh, I haven't because I've been watching everything else.
Look at me. That shit good. And look, it's funny. It's funny if you're in the Discord, you'll see our good buddy Genkai on a daily basis going back and forth with a resident debate loser.
I know what you're talking about. I see it happen all the time.
My Hero, the manga has ended, but as far as the anime, it's shit. Animes don't fucking Y'all know
Yeah.
animes don't end.
It's gonna just remake itself.
I mean, not
in
it don't end. It,
next 5 years.
So basically, some people don't like how the manga ended, and it's fine. That happens especially with these sorts of things. People don't like how a lot of animes end, and at the end of the day, that's okay.
Dog, siren just keep fucking dying.
Where did I go wrong? But yeah, so
Talking about
yeah, I'm not gonna. For those who haven't watched it, I ain't gonna spoil it. But this man has not even watched My Hero, and he has been trying to shit on it. And Genkai has been just
Educating.
Genkai's words is gonna be farming.
Farming. So he's grifting.
But straight up, they argue about this all day.
You know, there needs to be a rule. If you haven't seen a show, whether that's an anime or a television show, you are not allowed to say another show is better than the said show you have not watched. You have to watch both in order to have an opinion on which is better.
And so that's what Genkai has been saying for the longest. Every time they get into it, it's just like, you don't even watch the show. Why do you have such a high opinion on the show?
This is like me trying to say Breaking Bad is better than The Sopranos when I've never seen Breaking Bad or The Sopranos.
So like his favorite thing to do right now is we'll be in Discord, and all you'll be like, if he's losing a debate. And again, this is no spoiler to the manga because it's just gonna sound really stupid. Man, tell Midoriya to put my fries in the bag with my burger. It's not relevant to anything, even the argument. It's not relevant to the argument. He saw a meme that someone posted about not liking the manga, and that is what he's stuck to, is the quote unquote ending of My Hero. And it's just like, nah, bro, you don't even read it. You don't even read it. Or like JJK. Or like JJK, because that's another big one he tries to spoil for people. He's never JJK. Does not read JJK, and JJK ended. Now, JJK, I will say, it had a really bad ending. With that being said, everything up to that ending was really good. It got really sloppy towards the end, and a lot of people were upset.
It's one of those shows where everything's great till we don't stick the landing. We don't stick the landing at all.
Yep. And it was a big flop when that happened, and a lot of people were upset.
It's like Full Metal, but not Brotherhood.
Are you interested in JJK at all?
I have it in my watch list, and I was gonna watch the first episode.
So first, I'm gonna tell you my opinion on JJK, and this is why it hurt me so much. JJK, in a sense, and someone's gonna get mad that I say this, but fuck it, it is true, and that's what I'm going with. JJK is almost like a spiritual successor to Yu Yu Hakusho. It's like same principles, same. It's all about the hands, but like it's all about the hands. A lot of the things that happen in the show is about the actions. The stories make sense. The beefs that people have make sense. And then like they have the movies, and the movies are phenomenal. JJK was truly capitalizing on everything. And then we got to the end of the manga this last year, the manga. And I say last year, but really the last 4 months of the manga. And it was just like, hey, bro, you're moving kind of fast. Are you about to end the manga? You know My Hero just ended. Like, nah, not yet. All of a sudden.
The manga.
All of a sudden.
It's the last panel, by the way.
A month before he ends it, he was like, And yeah, they only got 4 chapters left.
Excuse me. Excuse me. Yeah. I know I was lying, but
So niggas was like, all right, 4
Wrong with
chapters left. I don't like that, but we gonna see how this goes.
wrap it up. I swear.
You got a lot of stuff going on. They better be long chapters. They were not.
They're very short.
And the art quality was diminished in a bunch of stuff. It was really like, dang, bruh. Like, I understand you said you were done, but
Dude,
bruh.
he rushed jobs.
So he rush jobbed it, and that upset a lot of people, and rightfully so. Rightfully so.
Rush jobs. He rushed jobbed it. Just
Almost.
say, yeah, this is it. There you go.
So he rush jobbed it, and people were very upset about that, and rightfully so. Like I said, if you're doing when you're making a manga and you got that big of a fan base, the last thing you want to do is rush job something like that.
Mm-hmm.
And
Damn.
So what I will say is, because I don't want to stick too long on JJK, because we're going to keep going through the rest. The villain of JJK, Sukuna, is absolutely fucking goated. And one of the things I liked about him is taking a page from Naruto. Naruto had a 9-tailed fox inside of him. And the 9-tailed fox yep. The 9-tailed fox, Kurama was they painted from the beginning of Naruto that Kurama was like basically the embodiment of evil. He was I already knew he was gonna say something about it. So if no one said it, it had to be him.
Audio people, guys. South Walter is in the Twitch chat, and I can see it.
Sukuna was a great villain.
And he said,
That
terrible
was the
ending, terrible build-up, terrible development, terrible world building, ass pulls, terrible villain, everything, dog shit.
But so going back to what I was saying, so in Naruto you had Kurama, and Kurama was supposed to be this embodiment of evil, and he was sealed into the child. Yep, see, only him.
Yeah.
So in Naruto, when Naruto first accessed Kurama's power, he was real pissed off because Sasuke almost died. They were fighting Zabuza, and he got the 9-tailed chakra, and he cut the fuck up because Kurama gave him part of his power. As he got then, like Kurama would always give Naruto parts of his power. One of the greatest scenes in JJK to me, and this is only slight spoiler because if you're gonna watch it, you'll enjoy it still. Sukuna was like, Yuji was like, all right, Sukuna, come on, lend me your power because my friends could die. And this nigga looked at Yuji and was like, hey, I'm gonna tell you what, you lend me your body, I'm gonna kill your friends and the people y'all trying to save.
Okay. Jesus.
I'm gonna kill your friends and the people you trying to save. And then Yuji was like, hey, but if I die, and that nigga said, hey, if you die, I still got fingers out there. Somebody gonna be dumb enough to resurrect me. But you'll die, and that's enough for me to be happy.
Jesus Christ.
I don't like you, nigga. So if you die or your friends die, every time you miserable, I am happy.
Good
And
Lord.
Sukuna stuck to those principles.
So he's a super hater.
Not even a hater. It was quite literally, damn, you resurrected me and this fucking loser.
Might check out a little bit of JJK.
You'll enjoy it. You would truly enjoy it. And that's the thing. The only part that really got bad was the end. He wasn't rushed. He rushed it.
I will say this. I'm gonna check it out, but I do want to talk a little bit about Ranma 1.5 before we close. All I have to say, it is a faithful, and I mean faithful remake of the original anime. It's faithful, and the only new things, I think I talked about this a little bit last the last time we spoke was they're kind of combining episodes, so you're not waiting 2 episodes for one thing to happen. They'll just take 2 episodes and combine it, merge it into one episode. They do such a fantastic job with that. I think it's one of the best remakes I've ever seen. To be fair, because I've watched the first season of the original Ranma, and I'm like, damn, this is spot on. But it looks better, and it's paced out much better compared to the original season. They got the pacing perfect. And as soon as this is over, I'm going to go watch that.
My beef.
It's a beef?
My beef with it, because I truly love it. I actually truly love it. My beef with it is going to sound so childish, but you got to understand that with me saying this comes from a place of actually loving that anime. Dog, I am not going to say something like I'm not a fan of like ecchi and anime and shit like that. But this was an anime built off of like it was really good. They had their ecchi moments. And I feel like they censored it too hard for this, and not too hard for this generation. They censored it. And it's like, you can't act like, oh, you don't think that it would have sold because it was kind of ecchi, because you got animes like, what that anime is? Like High School DxD. That was
I knew you
one
were
of the
going to
most
say
popular.
that. I knew you were going to say that. I just knew it. I knew you were going to bring that damn anime up. The ecchi fantastic.
And look, I say that, I didn't even want it to be, when I seen it, I was excited for it because I love Ranma 1/2. I read the manga, I watched the original. Dog, if you gonna show the shit, as Cyrus said, don't show me no damn boneless titty.
Look, from me, personally, I'm glad they went that route because truthfully, when I watched the original one, I'm like, this is a teenager. I do not want to see titties from a teenager, pal. That's why, particularly, I can't watch that High School DxD show because that's all that is. These are teenagers and titties, and I'm not interested in looking at
look.
teenagers.
I don't even want to have that debate. I'm not
interested.
Cause look, I'm gonna tell you why. I got a nigga I follow on Twitter, and he goes, not Twitter, on Instagram, and he go a little too hard about that shit. And I get it. I am not one of them niggas who will sit there and be like, hey man,
You didn't draw the
what I
nipple.
wanted to see.
God damn it.
So this nigga be on Twitter and he be going hard as fuck. He be like, man, y'all wanted to see them high schoolers naked, didn't you? And it's like, no, I just was enjoying the anime. And look, I'm gonna say it, y'all, I'm not weird. Don't put me on no list, no shit like that. If you ever go on a not safe for work artist's Twitter and they draw a character and it's some fan art, people don't read that bio where it'd be like, yeah, no, son, I'm not drawing. Any character I draw is being depicted at this age. People put that shit because niggas be trying to be weird about it. They be like, oh man, you tried to draw this high schooler. No, nigga. No. So, with that being said, niggas be extra weird on Twitter about like, I say on Twitter, but just in general about these characters. And it'd be like, man, oh, it ain't even about the sexual. It's about sticking to the source material.
They are sticking to the source material. It's damn near spot on. That's the thing that I don't understand. They're sticking so hard to the source material. Folks are like,
What they
oh
did,
God, they didn't
what
show
they
me the
did.
nipple. What the fuck?
Yeah, no, son, don't show me no boneless titty.
You're sick.
But on the flip side of that, they really did their shit. Like some of the fight scenes are really good in that.
Mm-hmm. Mappa playing.
That made me happy. I was like, damn, y'all gave this
job.
Y'all gave my anime good fight scenes. Look at
Sure did.
I'm very happy with that.
I am excited about it. I will always recommend for the Movements of the Earth. That's a must watch. I'm sorry. It may be boring to some folks because it's not a shonen. It's a historical anime. And it's like science and shit. And I like that. It's dope. Everything about it's amazing. I highly recommend. Or Blue Box is good too. It is the ultimate fantasy, I think. Imagine you're like this girl. I wish she could stay with me, and she's now staying with me. And I have a huge crush on her. Oh God, that's Blue Box in a nutshell. Good shit. Demon Lord 2099, The World's Most Notorious Talker, all of that stuff. Fire stuff, man. It just we're getting fed this anime season. What happened?
No, it's something else. But my favorite animes in this season. First, Diamond's okay. I like Diamond. If you ain't watched Dan to Dan, you need to watch Dan to Dan.
Yeah, Dan to Dan's amazing.
My Hero, like I said, this last season of My Hero was peak. Very emotionally, animation-wise, and all of that. So this last the final season, because they done already announced final season of My Hero is the next season. That season gonna be peak. Because where they left off, they can't fuck it up. They can't fuck it up.
I should finish that then. I guess I'm going to finish that, and yeah,
you need to catch up. I
need to catch up.
Everything so far, like I said, has been peak, and people are. That's why I said the whole thing about like fucking Jalen Tezuka, Mr. Rose. You can't talk about an anime you ain't watched.
It's just a simple thing. You can't talk about an anime you didn't watch. You can't talk about an album you didn't listen to. You can't talk about a show you didn't watch. You have to watch it. It's the same thing about a book. You can't talk about a book you didn't read. So,
and then he did that shit, and then he spoiled it. Like JJK, he spoiled it for somebody in Discord because he was salty about nigga being like, "Hey, bitch, you ain't even watch it," and nigga was just like, "I'm gonna post this picture of a dead character. I'm spoiling the whole anime." It's like, nigga, if you watch the anime, this shit probably still not gonna happen for another 2 years. And you don't spoil. Why? Why would you do this shit?
You know, pitiful. That's all I got to say. It's pitiful. It's pretty salty behavior.
And then he was like, he said, "But y'all talked about Luffy Gear 5 and what, nigga?" Everybody know about that.
That's like a national event on Twitter.
That was that shit broke Crunchyroll.
I don't even watch that show, and I knew about Gear 5. I'm like, oh, you hit Gear 5. I guess that's a big deal because that's all you're talking about right now. Number one trending.
And then nigga was like, "So wait, did somebody spoil Gear 5 for you in here?" He's like, "No, I read it and watched it myself." So why would you? So what was the point? Oh man, y'all spoiled it. Y'all shut the fuck up.
Yeah, we're not to talk about you. You're dumb.
You just need to go watch the show and then have an opinion afterwards. But I think we've talked a big enough hole in your head for 3 weeks worth, so this episode's probably 2 hours long.
Yep, I hope y'all guys enjoy it. But my last thing, I did miss y'all. Definitely gonna be around. Your boy's not dying. I just, like I said, I hadn't been feeling the best, and I've been trying to process this new shit. It's an adjustment, but we gonna be
a learning process. Like you said, we're gonna be all right, and that's the motto. As Kendrick said, we gonna be all right. Brad said it too. We gonna be all right. I hope y'all enjoy y'all Thanksgiving. Spend time with the people that you love. It don't necessarily have to be family, just the people that you enjoy. And call it a day. Have a good time. Enjoy things while they're legal.
Because you know everything's going to be illegal soon.
Yeah, so enjoy things while they're legal. Have fun. And take care. Be good. Give yourself a try. And do not be so hard on yourself, especially in this climate. This is not the time for you to be extremely hard on yourself. You need to uplift yourself. Be nice to yourself. Don't be rude to yourself. And I told you already, give yourself a try. That's an order. Give yourself a try. Now don't screw this up like you did with the other thing. All right? So I'm MCZX. If you didn't know, your best friend on the internet that you didn't know you had or needed. And that was Rinzu, the Infinite.
Yes, sir.
We back. And this is Simply Complicated. We will see y'all in hopefully 2 weeks. We'll see you then.
Yep.
Hey, enjoy the video if you see the video.